There. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh my god, are we like live now? Did we have the beginning? I'm like so confused.
I don't think we're live now.
I don't
How
think
great would it be if we were though?
Are we live? Oh
Oh
shit. Oh
yes,
my
dude.
god.
Hey, you know what,
Yeah.
man? Welcome to the fucking something Stoney podcast. We're just getting started.
We are just getting started. Oh my god. Wow. Shit. It's Friday, guy.
Friday, guy. Yeah, guy. It is Friday.
Hey guy. It's Friday.
Yeah. So, but what else is it though?
Let's see. It's the last Friday in March.
It is that.
Yeah. Oh, you mean that thing.
The thing.
That thing. Yeah, it's my birthday today.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
So does that mean tonight you're gonna take a gummy for every year that you've been alive?
I would
I think that's what that means.
I think it would be I would love to do that. I think it would probably I would probably be in like some kind of weed coma for like so I'd be just like for probably the rest of my life if that happened.
Probably. Yeah, but dude, you can shortcut your way to being high for the rest of your life.
Oh my god, right?
Yeah, just get it all in now.
Shit, that's a great fucking idea.
That's why I'm here.
Dude, I've been looking for I got pretty wasted last night because I was just in the mood and it was my birthday and I was watching Happy Birthday to Me, which is a great movie. It's awesome. If you've never seen it, you should. An old Canadian slasher from the 80s with Melissa Sue Anderson. So I had a big old crush on her as a kid because of reruns of Little House on the Prairie. She was hot. So she's cool. She's a cool chick. At least she was, then. I don't know what she's doing now, but I really like this movie. It's got these like murders that are like really creative and really not super bloody, but super creative. Shish kebab. Imagine a shish kebab. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it sounds like
you should see it. And it's actually really funny. It actually has Glenn Ford, who's a fucking legendary actor. I mean, it's not a bad film. It's about a girl who survived a car accident with her mom, and her mom didn't, and she ends up in this popular clique of group of these kids in college. The I forgot what they called them. The 10, and one by one, each one will succumb to a bloody demise. And it is bloody to an extent, but really creative, really, and you would never guess the ending. Literally, never, ever, ever guess the ending, which is it's a bit preposterous, but getting there is a lot of fun, and it's pretty. It's kind of a grim, weird ending. That's like, oh, that's disturbing. That's not. I don't want to have that party.
I don't know. I appreciate those endings though. They're ballsy.
Me too. I think you'd like it. It's worth seeing. It's on Prime, I believe. That's usually.
I always think of the ending of The Mist.
Yes.
And I'm like, fuck. It's so rough.
Mm-hmm. It's weird. I always have a problem with that ending though too, because I like the ballsiness of it. I think we've discussed this. I feel like we have.
Maybe briefly.
Briefly, I think maybe when John was on, the Anna and the Apocalypse director.
Perhaps.
I feel like as a parent, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, I mean, as a parent, it's going to be hard to watch, but I mean, it's a brutal ending.
It's completely unrealistic as a parent. No parent would do that. Never.
But the whole dilemma being, spoiler alert for like a 2007 movie, but the whole dilemma is like, okay, he is 100% sure in his head that all of them are going to die. But he's like, I don't want my kid to get torn apart by these like fucking bug monsters. Mm-hmm. I'd rather it be quick and easy. So it's like, you understand his reasoning, but you don't think any parent would like run through that in their heads? I mean, it'd be hard to do, obviously, but like...
No, it's just not. It's completely unrealistic, because here's the thing. Yes, what you just said is absolutely true. But in that scene, there's one monster way over there, nothing around them. Nothing around them. It would have to be, you'd have to see fucking things everywhere. You would have to
Yeah.
know for sure. And they don't drive that long. It's like, oh well, I guess I'll have to kill y'all. It was complete. Had they just maybe done a montage of them driving, shown more monsters, something to
Yeah.
make it look like they're in jeopardy, it doesn't look like they're in jeopardy at all.
That's a
Just
good
that
point.
one big monster.
That's a
So
good point.
yeah, it's completely unrealistic. Completely unrealistic.
Yeah.
But
They could,
still
yeah,
a
they
great
could have
movie.
like, yeah, no, they could have like rewrote that to where like they were coming through the windshield and then the military came in
Something.
and blew them up and then it was too late. But you know,
Something. They could have
nobody
done it
comes
in
to
a
me for the
way.
answers.
No, I mean they could have gotten trapped and they could have just been surrounded. That would have been a more realistic, ending. But I appreciated the ballsiness, but it was completely preposterous. It would not happen like that. There was no fucking way.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
That's just
But
that's what happens when Tom Jane's your dad, you know.
yeah, what a Tom is
Fucking
Tom's
Tom
such
Jane.
a crazy dude, man.
I was
we've
just saying this because I was talking about this on one of my streams because I was streaming this old Punisher video game that came out like around the same time that his Punisher movie came out. So he played the voice of the Punisher in the game. It's a great game, but
Thank you.
But I've talked about like, yeah, I've heard crazy shit about Tom Jane, but like when I said that, I was like, well, I can't really think of much now that I've said that. But it's interesting that like you're backing that up.
Yeah, he's I've been with him at Comic-Con. I've seen him kind of party. He likes to party, I think. Look, I like him. He's actually a pretty nice guy. I've met him I think once or twice. I've interviewed him, I know. I like him. He's just I don't know now. I guarantee you now. This was years ago. He's probably mellowed out a bit.
Probably.
Like, everyone has their wild years. Everyone has their wild time, and
yeah. Well, I would imagine the time that you're referring to is when he was in like bigger things.
mm-hmm,
So
yeah,
maybe that's why. I don't
yeah,
know.
for sure. I mean, I interviewed him for a movie he directed. I believe it was. I think that's when I interviewed him. And I like the guy a lot. I'm a fan. He's kind of a wild and crazy guy, like Steve Martin.
I was gonna say,
wild and crazy guy. No one, yeah, no one's gonna get that joke, but hey,
I
someone
get it.
will.
It's okay.
Somebody out there will get that.
I think a lot of
glad
people
you
do.
get it.
I mean, I think.
How was
I
your
mean,
week, by the way?
oh, it's just good. I successfully dodged jury duty. Did not have to go in.
Oh yeah, shit. What happened? What happened?
Well, I mean, I was chosen. I was chosen, and you have to call or you can check the website, but you have to do it every night. And it's like, okay, you're good for this day, and check the next night. All right, you're good for this day. So it's like your entire week is just like a giant question mark because you're like, do I have the night off? I don't know yet. And yeah, I successfully dodged the entire week. So
That is the best news possible.
the best. It's the best. That's the most ideal situation. I mean, so hopefully I'm back at the bottom of the list. I don't have to worry about it for another however many years.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably get called. I mean, unfortunately, once you're on the list, I think you do get called I think once a year or something like that. I don't know. I haven't been called for a while, so knock on wood, I hope I won't. But I mean, look, I don't mind doing it necessarily. I mean, I think the idea behind it is good, but it's hard for some people because
I mean, it's a massive inconvenience for literally everybody.
yeah, unless you literally have nothing going on and you're maybe you're retired, maybe I don't know, maybe you're in spring break from school or summer break, and you're from college, or I don't know. There are ways to do it, and a lot of companies will pay. A lot of companies are happy to have you do it. You know, I used to work for a law firm back in the day, and they were fine with it. They were like, yeah, it's obviously they work out, you know, you work at a law
Yeah.
firm, they're going to support the shit out of that. But like, I don't like it. It's like, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to, that's just too much pressure for me. I
It's too
hear
much
it.
pressure. And like I've heard of people that have to go in and they deal with like child molestation cases, and it like
Ugh.
scars them to hear about these stories. And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. And then you realize like, oh, if you're ever in court or on trial and there's a jury there, it's just that's all the jury is. You realize you're like, oh, a jury's just a bunch of fucking random schmucks like me that don't even want to be there anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's why there's always that rumor of like if you just say the worst possible things when during the interview, like, "Oh, I don't trust any cops," or "I don't this," or "I don't that," "I don't trust lawyers," "I don't trust." But I think you have to be careful because I do think they catch people on that.
Yeah, I think that's what I've heard is that that shit doesn't really work anymore because it's
Probably
like
not.
that's what everybody tells you to do. Just say that you're extremely biased towards this or that. And I've heard that they just don't give a shit. They fucking put you on it anyway because most people are probably lying.
It would be funny though, like just say the absolute worst things to say, like fucking yeah. And I don't want to say anything too negative here, but like just because I'm in a positive motherfucking mood, man. But like, you know, say the most extreme. Oh, anyone who would do this, work at this job, any lawyer is just a criminal, and they're just. I mean, I'm sure there's things that they do you can say and you can get away with
Yeah.
in a way
Blue
that's
lives don't exist.
yeah, or something like that, or who knows? It could be there. There's probably something you can say. I mean, I got out of it once, but I had to. It was a true medical thing that I had to take care
Mm.
of that I couldn't get out of, and it was so they were pretty cool. But I do remember being there. I was in the room with everyone, and they were asking everyone what's their excuses because everyone was giving an excuse, and the judge was like, "No, sorry, no."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I'm like, well, I have this, and that day. He's like, you can't do it in the afternoon. I'm like, no, I made this appointment like several months ago. He's like, no, okay, you're excused. So I was like,
Okay.
woo. Hey, what you smoking tonight?
Yeah, we need to get to that. So,
Yeah.
I'll be honest, buddy. I wish I had something more exciting to smoke on your birthday, but I got it's a little exciting. It's one of my little leaf rolls,
Oh, cool.
but it's just filled with old weed that I need to get through. Those cured joints that I've had the last few episodes.
Mhm.
So I told you that they last like all week long.
Hmm.
Because of that, I don't end up getting to the bag of weed that I have. So it's just been sitting there for weeks and it's dry as fuck now. Like, so I
Oh,
just have old dry old fucking weed in here. But you know what? It's cool. It's in the little leaf roll. I do have a very pleasant surprise for you that I think that it will make you very happy and you'll be very proud of me.
oh, yay! I want to hear it. Oh, he's
You
having
ready for
trouble.
this?
I am. Oh my God! Oh my
Yeah.
God! Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
dude. I finally got Dr. Squatch. I got they have a seasonal St. Patrick's Day bundle.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, did you get it?
No, I just got some right before, so I'm like, I have like 9 bars of that shit.
Yeah, so they have like it's 3 seasonal bars. So the main one in the bundle you get 2 bars of the Irish cream and whiskey.
Yeah, that how's it smell?
It's all right.
Okay.
It's good. Your initial smell it kind of reminds me of lettuce.
It'll
Very natural. Got to hand it to them.
feel really good going on. I'm telling
I've
you.
been using it. It feels very good.
Have you come yet? Did it make you come?
Dude, I'm coming right now. I
I
fucking
figured.
and then they it comes with bay rum.
Yeah, I've tried that one. I like that one.
This one I'm super excited about the wood barrel bourbon.
Oh, I haven't had that one.
Dude, it smells fucking so good. I'm so excited about it.
Did you get grapefruit like I told you to?
No, I see this. The St. Patty's bundle was the the St. Patty's bundle. And that's my introduction to the. But no, I mean,
Okay, fair enough.
on their website they have like the Try 'em All bundle, which is literally every single one that they have that they just
Yeah.
send you all at once. But as soon as I run through these, I'm definitely gonna get that.
Dude, the grapefruit is like it's so good. It like you put it on and you just feel like the shower just smells like this fresh grapefruit. It's so
That's nice.
delicious. Oh my god. So this is the best. Oh, speaking of, I have something new to add to this. I tried the Dollar Shave Club.
Okay.
They have it. I didn't want to order it online. I've thought about it before, but I didn't. I got. They have it at Vaughn's for like $10, $9.99. I got that, dude. I'm shaving like every day.
I noticed that you're looking extra clean, man.
Yeah,
Extra
man.
clean, extra smooth.
I'm feeling
You look good,
good.
buddy.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to look.
Yeah.
I wanted to look good for this week. I'm trying to. My hair's getting a little long. I don't want to cut it off yet. I like it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know when I'm going to cut it. I feel really good. I feel
That's good.
very good. I feel like I don't know, it's very strange. Oh, by the way, I'm back to this.
Of
Watermelon
course.
flavor. I really like this brand specifically because it's cheap and it's real. It's you know what it is. There's another brand I really like called Moon, and it's
Hmm.
like Moon probably works cleaner. It's a more eloquent. God, that's perfect. It's a very eloquent high. You feel like,
Hmm.
yeah, man, this is a little dirty. It's a little
Ooh, it's a
it's a
little
little rough.
dirty.
Yeah, it's a little dirty and it's a little
It's
rougher.
the kind of high that you can't really take home to mom, but you
Yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah. I just slapped my hand or like my knee
I know. You're like bad.
and it hurt
You're
my
bad.
hand. I hurt my hand. Oh, and I believe you and Elizabeth are stripping for me today, right? Is that happening or have we decided not? Are we doing that? Because I don't get a stripper for my birthday. I think you guys are both going to strip for me.
uh, why don't you get vaccinated and then we'll talk?
Oh, geez. Hey, it's going to happen soon. I'm pretty sure. But like,
Yeah,
dude, I'm jonesing for it. I can't wait. I can't fucking
it's
wait.
good. It's good. I mean, and like, yeah, there's a 24-hour period where it sucks, but like, it's just expect it, and you're fine.
Cool. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I feel like I don't know, man. I'm feeling good. I feel really good on my birthday. Another year older. I really stopped thinking about this. Sounds really weird, and I'm so glad that you haven't gone, well, how old are you? I hate talking about my age for a lot of reasons. Um but which is great to bring it up, of course. But like I just it's because I just don't feel my age, man. I don't feel very young for
You know, I'll be honest with you, buddy, because I know what your age is.
yeah, you do.
You
Please
do look
don't
good for
tell
your
me.
age.
Oh,
You
thank you,
do
buddy.
look good for your age. You do. The doctor said that you like look and like how do you put it? Like you have the
Like
health of
basically
someone 10 years younger
10
than
years
you.
younger. Yeah, yeah.
You can see it. You
Yeah,
can see it.
I can feel it. I mean, that's the thing. I feel good about like everything and I feel very I also have a very young personality in a lot of ways. I don't
I don't because you say all the time that like you don't feel your age and I don't feel like I'm talking to someone your age when I talk to you.
Yeah, yeah, and I appreciate that. I appreciate, and not that there's anything wrong with my age. It's not that I'm,
No.
it's just it's one of those things where I can imagine people listening to this going, okay, what is he? Where is he? I'm sure you could figure out, but um, it's it's one of those things I'm very. It's not that I'm embarrassed by it. It's just that I don't like to think about it. Because I just don't feel that. I don't feel that age. I don't think, as Aaliyah once said, age ain't nothing but a number.
Was it Aaliyah?
I think it was someone like
Okay.
that. I didn't she passed away too, right?
Yeah.
That's so sad, man.
I think she was like at the top of her career too
Top
when it
of the
happened.
career, yeah, and then she was super young and fuck.
I think she had just done Queen of the Damned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which was not a great movie, but I
Bunch of actors lip syncing to fucking Corn.
there you go. What's weird is like I'm a huge Anne Rice lover. I used to really be into her books and which any weirdo goth punk kid is probably into Anne Rice. But like I remember being really attracted to that novel specifically and seeing the movie and going, well, okay, that was something.
Yeah.
I don't think I finished watching it. I think I just like, nah. I mean, I don't even know if I didn't. I don't think it wasn't that I didn't like it per se, or I didn't. I mean, I don't think it was good. I doubt it was good, but I wasn't feeling it. The book was far better, and it was one of those
You
things.
know, it's interesting because it's almost like movies are like secretly the worst platform to tell stories because
It can
like
be.
yeah, because you hear people all the time talk about how like, oh, the book was better, the book is better, and I used to make fun of people like that, but then I realized like, oh, I love video games. Video games are incredible at storytelling these days. They have incredible stories and character development, and a lot of cases better than movies.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
you
yeah.
take a look at the movie adaptation of really any video game, it's dog shit. It sucks. It's like they can't get it right, and it's like it's the same thing as the books. It's just the same thing, except it's coming from this getting ripped. It's like if you want the story condensed into like this nutshell version where like you lose a lot of the substance, you
Mhm.
watch the movie of it. But if you want like the full fucking scope, you play the game or you read the book.
I mean, my thing, I'm a little less judgy on the whole because for me I prefer movies. That I always have. I've always preferred movies to reading. I've always preferred movies to certainly
Oh
video
yeah. Well,
games.
I mean,
But with that said,
I don't even know how to read.
fuck that. I no, I well I did I have read. I mean, I had I actually read a I can't really talk about, it, but I read a friend's book that he's working on, and I loved it. Loved it. I can't wait till it comes out.
Yeah, dude. A friend of mine wrote a book once.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember what the fuck it was called.
Did it get published?
Yeah,
Oh
he had
wow.
signings for it. He was he goes under the moniker Justice Burnaw. I
Justice
remember
Burnaw.
that.
Okay.
I
Let's look
forgot
it
what the
all
book
up,
was called.
guys.
Yeah, Justice
Look at
Burnaw.
Justice. Did you ever want to go by Justice instead of Justin?
Nope.
What about Just? Do you like
First of all,
that?
my first name was never the problem.
Just Butts. I still like
No, that's
that.
bad. That's just bad.
Yeah.
You're stuck on that. It's just
Just
bad.
just in Butts.
It's just butts. Who else
Just
but butts? That's my Disney show.
Just
It's
Butts.
just butts.
Shit, we should write a like jingle to it and shit.
You can.
I may very well do that. I'll get my kid on the guitar. We'll like make a song of it.
Okay.
Just Butts, just Butts.
You know what? If your kid wrote it, I would consider it.
Okay, okay, that's fair enough. That might happen.
As soon as I see
I
your
think it'd
name
be
in the
really
credits,
funny.
I'm fucking throwing it away.
How dare you? First of all, how fucking dare you? And besides the fact, it's my motherfucking birthday.
It is your birthday.
Everything I say, you have to say yes. You're right, Jimmy.
Dude, you're like one of my buddy CJ. For the entire month of his birthday, he's like, "It's my birthday month. What are you gonna do?" He's like, "It's my birthday." We go to Six Flags, and we're like, "I want to go on this ride." And we're like, "Hey man, we're kind of tired." He's like, "It's my birthday. It's my birthday." And we're like, "All right, it's your birthday."
You want to hear about my birthday today?
Yeah,
You
what
wanna
would
hear
you
about-
do? What did you do?
So I'm not a big birthday, and I think we discussed this last week a little bit. I've every so often I'll do karaoke and I'll do that kind of thing. This was a pretty interesting birthday for a couple of reasons. Start off, I my buddy and guest of the show, Chris Laveau. We had a FaceTime. He's in London, and we had a really wonderful conversation, and I love that man. Legitimately,
Good guy.
he's one of the nicest people I've ever met, and he's incredibly talented and incredibly kind. And I really can't say enough about him being a great person. Fucker, I can do that too. And then,
Somebody's been smoking weed in this apartment. God damn it, fucking kids.
well, I have cat litter in here, so there you go.
Okay, that's a good reason too.
So I actually have a really good reason too. So after that, I went and met my another friend. I had well I got I talked to my buddy from Flicks for Fans. He's my partner. He's the guy I put on the live shows with and the live screenings, and we had the Evil Dead Fest, and we had the Lethal Ladies of Horror. Jason Coleman. He's one of my fucking. He's a BFF. He's just amazing. I love him. And then my buddy Elijah took me out. Hi Elijah. If you're listening, he took me out for coffee. We went to the Ugly Mug in Burbank and had a nice white chocolate banana latte. And
Oh my God,
dude, you have no idea. It is heaven. They have a banana split latte.
oh my God,
Dude,
dude, I'm gonna go there and clean up. I'm gonna be in Burbank to fucking see Godzilla versus Kong on Wednesday.
But I'll tell you where it is. I'll take you. We'll go.
Fuck yeah.
You want to go to? Do you want me to meet you, and we could do that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can do that.
Social distancing. I mean, we're not gonna give each other hugs and shit. Don't worry. God damn it.
Yeah, but won't we though?
Well, no, we'll just make out probably.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah,
that's all
baby steps.
Yeah,
you're right. Baby steps. Yeah, dude. I mean, is it like near the?
Very near, dude. Very near. It's just on Burbank, Burbank Boulevard. Dude, we'll talk about this because you definitely should go, whether I can go or not, because I know I will have. I think the Wednesday is the 31st, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to be doing some interviews for a certain movie that day, I believe. But can't talk about it yet, but it's a big one. But so anyway,
I'm anxiously awaiting your thoughts on that.
I'm excited to see it. I'm excited. I saw the trailer. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm curious. I'm curious. So
okay.
But so yeah, me and Elijah went to the Ugly Mug. They're very lovely people. I recommend it. You'll go. You'll find it out. Then I came home and hung with fam, and I went out and got some Olive Garden.
Okay.
And took it home because I don't want to fucking eat in a restaurant. And right now I'd rather sit home and watch a movie. I had this Kate Bush CD that I put down. I downloaded my computer, which it's a really cool rarities disc. It's got 4 discs. It's really fucking cool. And then and now I'm here with you, spending the night with you.
It's been a full day.
And honestly, look, we get very broy here, and there's a legitimate, you when you texted me today, it was really sweet, meant a lot, by the way. Absolutely legitimately means a lot to have friends like you.
Yeah, well, thank you, and likewise.
So I don't know, I was looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this once I realized we were doing the show on my birthday, just because it's nice, and it's nice to, for the audience at home, Justin and I I don't know, we genuinely like this, and I think we really look forward to it, and it's a treat for us. It's just a real treat to catch up and find out what's going. I mean, we really like each other. It's a real. I mean, we're going to make out, obviously.
It's pretty gay, yeah.
Yeah, it's super gay. So I love that about us. So it's funny because I'm in a really, really good place right now, and I did buy myself a Blu-ray. I did do that.
A Blu-ray.
Yeah, because it had it has the extra the digital thing with it, so you have the digital copy.
Oh, okay.
I like that. So I bought Promising Young Woman.
Oh, right.
So yeah, it's it is my favorite film of last year. So I don't know, man. I'm feeling really, God, I'm feeling really good on my birthday. Really, just it's nice to share the day with you, with whoever out there listening. Elizabeth, it was so funny when I called in. Elizabeth was so excited, and the audio wasn't working. I couldn't hear her, and she was like, and I was like, what's going on? What's happening? And then and it was I don't know. It kind of brought a tear to my eye. It's nice to be Elizabeth. We don't get to see, you guys don't see her as much, but she's always here, and we're gonna have her on soon. We gotta have her on. she could actually. Hey, Elizabeth, you can always make an appearance today.
Make an appointment.
I'm making an
Be sure to
appointment.
book it with my secretary, but she's on her lunch break right now. She'll be back in 10 minutes. So you feel free to wait in the lobby, but make sure you still social distance and wear your mask.
Yeah, wear a mask.
Thank you.
No more than 3 people in the room. It excited me, and it excited me. It's, I feel very blessed, and it's been one of those. It's been a very interesting year, like in the sense of I see a lot of people struggling, but I'm weirdly finding a lot of contentment, feeling a lot of, and I don't. Maybe it's just the weed. I don't know.
You never know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm in a good place, and that's like, with all the struggling in the world, with all the craziness, I just feel like, I don't know. I was looking forward to this birthday. This is my second birthday in the pandemic, and yeah, but I haven't. I don't know. I don't really think too much about. I don't make a big deal about birthdays. I don't have a party. I don't. It doesn't.
Dude, even when I was a kid, I didn't have a party.
Well, that was
like,
because
I'm just gonna fucking do my thing.
That's because they didn't like you.
That's you're probably right.
They didn't.
I'll tell you what. Where are they now?
Exactly.
Exactly.
They aren't getting
Fuckers.
stoned on something Stoney.
They're not sharing. Your time on your birthday.
Yeah. It's so I'm really, honestly, dude, I'm thankful, very thankful right now, not only for you, but everyone listening. I'm thankful for all of you people. It's nice to share this. I'm waiting to get really high. It's not hit. It has not hit yet. It's starting to. I can, when you get that tingle, you get the tingle, and I get the tingles. I'm getting the tingles like right here. I'm feeling good. Oh, I did do. And some of the people watching may know this. I got a lot of Facebook likes and little messages, and that just, gosh, that made me feel good. That's fucking nice. And
dude, likes make you feel pretty good.
So I started I'm trying to say thank you to everyone, and I've gotten a good response. I'm almost to my limit on friends on Facebook. I'm almost to my limit. I'm not there yet. I got a couple hundred at least, but I get a lot of birthday love, and it's really means a lot, man. It's like even the simplest. I wish I did that more. I used to be really good about Facebook. Like if I'd get the birthday thing, I'd be like, oh, well, let me wish a few people happy birthday. But it's gotten to be just a lot. And so I don't do it as much. I don't go on Facebook that much at all, but I'm going to fucking respond to every goddamn one of them who said happy birthday to me.
That's most people would just make a post. It's like, hey, thanks everyone. So
I did. Yeah. I did it. I did that because I'm overwhelmed. It's overwhelming. It's honestly overwhelming. But I don't know. I feel like if they made the time, the effort to do that, even though it takes a few seconds, I felt like it's a nice thing to do, and I want people to know that it means a lot. It means a lot. I guess right now I'm doing that. Like anyone who called me or sent me a message or posted on my Facebook or my Insta or sent me birthday dick pics and boob pics. I mean, hey, yeah. Thank you. No, I didn't get any of those. I didn't get boob pics or dick pics, or butt pics, I guess you could
say. Did you get any feet pics?
No, I didn't. I wish I had. That would be great. But you could send me some of those.
Okay.
I'm feeling really, really grateful and just really I'm in a good mood, and I'm glad because birthdays, I've had my fair share of birthdays that weren't so good and weren't so. I just don't take it seriously anymore. Like I like, I don't know. I got this. You want to see what I got? I got this. It's a DVD, a little DVD writer for my computer because I have some old CDs that they're not available on iTunes, so I was putting them on my computer.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, that made me happy too. So yeah, a good day, good friends, good DVDs, good movie, and weed.
And weed.
Weed.
That's the cherry on top is weed.
Yeah, and Olive Garden. God damn it, I love Olive Garden.
Olive Garden is pretty good.
It's the
Olive Garden gets a lot of shit because there's like the whole joke about like, oh, you're the kind of person that thinks the Olive Garden is fancy or whatever the fuck. But like Olive Garden, like despite all that, Olive Garden's pretty good.
solid. I mean, it's not.
It's crazy salty, but like it's so good. You know what I
Super
mean?
salty, but yeah, I like.
When you're here, your family dies of cardiac arrest.
Yeah. I want to ask you something? Did you watch the South Park vaccination episode?
I did not.
Gosh, I want to talk about it because there's something happens in it that kind of, I don't know how to say this. Well, I do know how to say it, but kind of bothered me. I don't like it. I found it kind of mean spirited. And I know, look, I love South Park. I love it. I think it's a great show. I've been a fan. The first time I saw South Park was at a Tool concert. It's fucking
What
rad.
a place.
Oh, dude, it was God. Talk about a great fucking concert. Oh, Jesus Christ, Maynard was fucking electric. And then they had this other band opening that was just. I wasn't even smoking or doing any weed at that time, and it was fucking incredible. But they showed South Park, and I started watching it, and I kind of got into it, and I became a big fan. But this just something that happened in the end of the episode to one of the teachers that's involved, because it was about the vaccines and everything. It just kind of I don't know. I thought it was kind of a little bit like, yeah, that's not really nice to the people that have actually lost someone, or it just seemed kind of, but I don't know. Here's the thing about being offended by something, and I wish more people would think this way, is that I think it's the wrong approach to say, oh, if you're offended, you're stupid, or if you're look, people get offended by stuff. People do all the time, but I think the key is to realize that just because you're offended by it doesn't mean anyone else is. I think there's ways to go about. Look, there's a joke in, and I think I've talked about it here about people aren't complaining about it because
there's a lot of not okay shit in a lot of like movies from even just 20 years ago.
Dude, I watch fucking Impractical Jokers, and I'm like, I'll see like 3 years ago an episode that because they rerun them all the time, because literally True TV is just Impractical Jokers.
That's just like MTV. They just fucking press play on ridiculousness and walk away.
Yeah, exactly. But and the jokes are funny, but today they may not be. You know what?
Yeah, that's another thing, is that especially if you look in like especially in stand-up comedy, like the vernacular even just 10 years ago, totally fucking different. All these words that you're not allowed to say anymore, people were just throwing around, and it's like you didn't even think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really gonna say it's not for me to judge, dude. It's just not my place. I don't feel like it is. I don't, because I'm not really affected by that. But I really get why people would be bothered by it. And
I think that usually it's like if it hits close to home for you, you're gonna get offended. But it's like that's because you have that empathy towards that topic.
Yeah,
and that's fine.
Did I ever tell you? I don't know if I've ever told you this on air. I don't. If I have, I sorry guys, but it's a pretty good story. So I was, and I'm not gonna say who, but I remember I worked with a guy, and he was a really nice guy. He was older, but he was we were talking about, he liked horror movies, and we were always talking about horror films. And I go, oh man, yeah, you should see Devil's Rejects, because I love the Devil's Rejects. I think that's my favorite Rob Zombie movie. It's just there's something intense and crazy about it. And he's like, no, I'm not ever gonna see that. And I was like, really? Why? I mean, yeah, it's just a movie. You like horror movies? He's like, yeah, I like horror movies, but my parents were shot and killed in the back of the head. And I'm like, oh gosh, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And it was this moment I had, like, yeah, I get it. I get it. It's not like he was like, and you shouldn't like it either. He didn't say that.
Yeah.
He didn't even condemn.
And you're like, check out Captain Buzzkill over here.
I know, right? Exactly. But it was such a wow. I mean, I was so moved by it. I was so like, I don't know. I think we need to start realizing that there are reasons, and be a little more fair with, I don't know, whatever's going on. Hey, oh, speaking of speaking of, you don't want to offend people. Did you watch Justice League? Have you tried?
Yeah, I was gonna bring this up.
Oh
I
god.
watched like exactly half of it. I am gonna finish it,
Okay.
but I just, it's amazing that I watched a movie for 2 hours at all.
I'm shocked.
I know I don't even do that anymore, but I was
No.
curious. It piqued my interest. Do you want me to go first?
I'm not. I don't. Here's my confession. I'm probably not going to watch it.
You're not missing out on anything.
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
honest. See, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. The first hour of it is so fucking cringeworthy because it's trying to be a movie that it's not. It wants to be the Dark Knight trilogy so fucking bad, but it's not going to be that. It's like it takes itself so fucking seriously,
mhm.
so seriously, and it tries to be like this deep movie, and it's like it's just not that. It's just a superhero movie. Stop it, and and but once you get past that and things pick up, like it gets better.
Mhm.
And I will say, Snyder's um, alterations and additions make the movie better.
Okay.
They make the movie better.
I do
And
believe that. Yeah.
yes, they absolutely make the movie better. And you're like, oh yeah, this is how it should have been done.
Hmm.
It makes total sense. And they add crucial characters that you're like, why did they leave this out? This is
Mm.
insane. Like the whole storyline and the main villain is different. It's impressive. It's impressive. The fact that they're able to take something so mediocre and make it slightly less mediocre.
Okay.
Because I will say that if there were a lot of people that fucking despised the original,
Oh
right?
yeah. 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 Yeah.
I will say that if you're in that camp at all, don't bother watching it because you're still going to despise it. But if you're in the camp that I was in, which was I think it's okay, then give it a watch because you'll like it a little bit better with all
Mhm.
the additions and whatnot. That being said, no movie should be 4 hours.
I
No movie should ever be 4 hours.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, but I think very few movies should be. I've seen 4-hour movies that work beautifully. Lord of the Rings trilogy, the extended editions are better than the regular theatrical, and they're near 4 hours. They work beautifully. But I think that's a very rare thing. You have to look, you have to, and look, I mean, we people binge TV shows that are 12 hours. So is 4 hours that bad? Really?
It is if you don't have 4 hours worth of a good movie, and that's
Fair
where a
enough.
lot of people fall
Fair,
short.
fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Most, I'm talking like, because look, I'm talking classics like Dr. Zhivago, Lord of the Rings classics, or Lord of the Rings trilogy. Um, well, Gone with the Wind, even though it's kind of awfully racist. Fuck, that movie's
Yeah.
but it's beautifully shot, and Vivian Lee is really good in it. So is Clark Gable. But what was the other one? Ten Commandments, those kind of things. There's a reason they work for their lengths, and they work. But I think for some reason a superhero doesn't feel like it should be 4 hours to me.
No. It's
It
just it's just an okay movie but 2 hours longer.
Okay, let me ask you this: how did you feel about his Watchmen? Did you see Watchmen?
The movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, I thought you meant the show.
Okay, no, I'm talking about
I
the
saw.
movie.
I really don't remember it very much.
I do. I really like Watchmen. That's his,
I
right?
th- I think.
That's Zack Snyder, right? I gotta look it up. Talk. Yeah, it's one of those. I really liked it. I really thought it was well done. I hope it's his because I'm going to really be embarrassed if it's not. I know it is.
Are you looking
But
it
like,
up?
I'm totally going to look it up because
Okay,
although
yeah.
my IMDb, okay, here it is. It's one of those movies. If it's not him, I'm just going to pretend this didn't happen, and we're just going to be like, no. So yeah, what else is going on? Blah blah blah. I just lost it. I had it for a second, then it took me to the. That's really annoying. Why is it
Oh, yeah,
taking?
it's Zack Snyder.
It is
It
okay.
is.
You found it. Okay, cool.
You got it.
Um, I really liked it. I because it was so unique and I hadn't seen anything like that. I wasn't really familiar with the comic, but I prefer the extended edition. That's one, and that's a long movie. It is a long film. I think that's over
I've
3
definitely never
hours.
seen the extended one.
I liked it better. I liked it a lot better. It's a good movie. I own it. The but for some reason, I think partially because we're getting so many of these DC movies, we're getting so many Marvel movies. Do we really? That's the thing. Do we really need a 4 hour one? But
Yeah, yeah, you're not scratching some itch. It's just more of the same.
but okay, devil's advocate here because I do know a lot of you. We have a mutual friend who loves this. He thinks it's like the greatest movie. He really loved it. We know who we love you, Zach. Zach is great. He's amazing. But there's a thing about it that I'm so glad they got the movie they wanted.
Oh yeah, that's
You
yeah,
know,
that's the one thing that I definitely wanted to add was that I'm glad that this came out. Really really happy for Zack Snyder and I love stories like this in Hollywood because as someone that's trying to break into the industry, it's nice to see fair treatment
Mhm.
and not just constant like shady, like unfair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I
Like
do.
all the stories that you hear about it. It's nice to see some I don't know, some redeeming qualities and some justice, if you will.
I really I like Zach a lot. I think he's a I for his movies I'm mixed. I don't love all of them, but I like a lot of them. I think he's a talented guy, and he's a really nice person, dude. He's just a really nice. You interview him and you just feel like, yeah, this guy's cool. He's just a cool guy. I remember running into him at Comic Con, and he knew who I was, and I was like, wow, that's really kind of rad that this big time director knows who these small little people are working for websites, and I give him a lot of credit, and I support him. I would support Zack Snyder in anything he does. I just this
Well,
particular film, I'm not really. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll see it one time. I'm not
we
desperate.
definitely don't need a black and white version of it.
I,
Whose fucking idea was that?
well, technically, that's happened with. I like black and white. Like Logan, I thought that was great. The black and white version. Mad Max Fury Road was shockingly good. The black and white version. I was like, because the weird thing about that movie is the colors are
Yeah,
wild and beautiful,
yeah.
but then you see it in black and white, you're like, oh, wow, this is really pretty. So I suppose people who love the movie, like really love the movie, like the true fans, I'm sure for them it probably for because I'm a huge Mad Max Fury Road fan, so I'm sure for them it's like, oh, more. It's just
Yeah,
a different
yeah,
way to see the
I guess
movie.
so.
I
Well now the latest trending thing is to restore the Snyder verse. Because he had like a
saw that.
whole couple of sequels planned for the Justice League and this whole story arc planned out. And now people are like, no, we want to see that. The
I
DC universe is the movie universe is a fucking mess right now. They just need to figure out one thing. They just stick with one thing. Is it going to be fucking Ben Affleck or is it going to be Robert Pattinson? Figure it out.
It's a little confusing. But I'll give you this. If you're gonna do it in any subgenre or any genre of movies, I guess in a way, comic book movies make sense because you can have you have one guy that's Captain America who's kind of a bad Captain America. Like I don't want to say to spoil too much, but I think some of you may know what I'm talking about with a certain show. And then you have, I think you can make it work. You can make that there's different Batmans and different Spider-Mans, and just in the sense that you have that in the comics. You have different iterations of each of these
That is
characters.
true.
So in a way it works. I mean, look, I'm not, weirdly enough, I'm not even a comic book movie fan, really. I went through a phase where I was really into it, and I still appreciate it, and I still can watch one of them, and I can still be like, yeah, okay, cool, this is awesome. But I'm not like jonesing for the new one. Although I do want to see Black Widow. I'm weirdly excited for that one. But
Yeah, I'll see that. I was excited about it, but that's kind of faded. I feel like.
I think weirdly enough, the only reason I'm actually excited about it is just personal career experience, because I was one of the first people to get to see her in that costume for Iron Man 2. I was on set, and they were like, they were like, oh guys, come on over, and do you want to see Scarlet? And we're like, yeah. So we all went over there, and we're all there's actually a gif. Is it a gif? Yeah, it's a gif of us watching her do a twirl, and we're all like, I mean, it's kind of creepy. Actually, the gif is pretty creepy. But she was it was the first time I met her, and it was a really brief thing, but she looked really awesome, and she looked cool, and she's pretty funny, dude. She was like, I was sitting there being a stupid guy and just being like, wow, you look so cool. And I was like, she's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, that looks so uncomfortable, because it's so like, and she's like, well, maybe on you. I was like, probably true. And she was really cool though. I like Scarlett Johansson a lot, not
That's
just
cool.
not just as an actress. I think she's a good actress, and I think she chooses interesting work. She's also a pretty good singer too. But
Oh yeah,
she's
that's right.
she's a nice lady. She strikes me as someone who wouldn't take shit from people, and I like her a lot. I like her a lot, and I liked her from that experience. She's killed me in Jojo Rabbit, dude. Oh fuck, that movie just destroyed me. You probably haven't seen it, have you?
Nope.
How fucking dare you? You're It's on HBO, man.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah, see.
I'm barely on it, dude. I'm too
I
busy watching
know.
the fucking Snyder cut.
But yeah, I mean, you still got 4 hours to go, so like, you got 120 hours. You'll finish it by 2022.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man. I just gosh, we're so, yeah. I don't know. I'm burnt on the superhero, but not to a point where it's destroying any chance for me to enjoy it. Like if
No, I mean, I'm honestly excited for the new Suicide Squad.
oh, I can show this. I think so I got this in the mail. I posted it on the website. It's pretty cool. So are you ready? You ready for this?
Okay.
So because it's so I got this thing, and do you see it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's got that's good. So explain to people what you're looking at, because I can't see it. I'm blind. What do you see? I
It's
don't know.
I don't know, a lady or
There's
something.
James Gunn, I think. I think that's James Gunn. Um, and then there's Suicide Squad. Yeah, I'm curious. I haven't watched the trailer. I'm waiting. I want to see if I can see how long I can go without watching it before. I'm gonna see it.
It
I will
looks
definitely see it.
it looks like a ballsy movie because it's all of these crazy characters, but they're all dressed in like their classic superhero outfits,
Oh, okay.
which look ridiculous, but it's hilarious, dude. It's hilarious. There's a character, and he is one of the main members of the Suicide Squad. He's called Man Shark.
Oh, that's the one I'm excited for.
It's
Yes,
just a shark with arms and legs. And you know
I
who?
love
Did you
Shark.
see who the voice is going to be?
I think so. But
Sylvester Stallone.
yeah,
He's the fucking voice of Man Shark, dude.
that's pretty
It's such,
great.
dude. It's such a fun, goofy, like ballsy movie to make, and it reminds me of like when I heard about Guardians of the Galaxy and Rocket Raccoon, because I'm like, I don't know shit about these characters. I've never heard of them, but they're gonna make a live action like wisecracking raccoon that shoots people. Like that's insane, but I'm excited for it because it's a ballsy move, man, and that's what Man Shark is. That's what this whole fucking, because it's not just like a squad. It's like a whole fucking army of these crazy characters.
Okay, I mean, I like it. I'm definitely curious because I really like the first Guardians of the Galaxy a lot. I think that holds up really well. It's just, it's definitely one of my favorite superhero movies. That one specifically,
Mm-hmm.
not so much the sequel, but like I know a lot of people like the sequel, but I love that first movie, and I do like James Gunn has such a unique take on everything. He has such a dark, kind of twisted comic take that I feel like
Yeah.
he's a good choice for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just feel this suddenly this shit going on in my back because I'm getting so high right now. It's like fucking
Okay.
great. It's my birthday high, man. My
Birthday
birthday
high.
fucking high. And we're talking about
Dude,
superheroes.
it's the first time that you're high after being the age that you are.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a celebration.
That is, dude. Tonight is a celebration, and whoever out there is listening, thank you for joining us. Because and hey, like us, and shit. We didn't say that at the beginning of the show. We should. We were supposed to.
Oh yeah,
But
we decided we are gonna do that at the beginning. I forgot.
yeah,
Well,
it's all
whatever.
right.
We'll just do it now. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Hey,
fuck it. Like us.
be sure to like this, share it all over across the social medias with your friends. You know, all that good shit. Send it to your grandma. She'll enjoy it.
Oh yeah, Grandma will love this. She will
Yeah,
fucking love it.
yeah. Subscribe to all of the necessary profiles. Cause them.
Hmm.
Follow us. We're just like wrapping up the show. Do you want to keep
Yeah,
going?
yeah. I want to keep going. Fuck it. I
Okay.
mean, I know. Do you think we should? Are you good? Are you? How do you feel?
You know what? You're the birthday boy.
I'm good. Let's go for another few minutes. I want to see how long I'm pretty high, but I feel pretty good. I want to talk about yeah, you know what? I want to talk about something, and I want to talk about like just the idea of birthdays in general. Like that's such a weird like concept to me. Like I I don't I don't even know where I'm going with this. I don't even fucking know. I was gonna say something about how it's so weird to me that how birthdays have been affected by this whole thing, this pandemic. But I don't want to get too downer, and I don't want to get too. It does bum me out though, like with little kids and shit. Who
Yeah,
that sucks.
but I mean, the good thing is that the state of things right now, at least in California, is it seems that this is the beginning of the end. It
Yeah,
seems so. It seems so.
it seems.
Um, I mean, who knows when the end will be, but things are starting to, especially with they're really steamrolling out vaccines. So and it's good, and a lot of people are going. But um,
You are stoned, aren't you?
yeah, I just
Jesus.
realized I forgot where I was going with this. Oh
Wow.
yeah, but the good news is that it might just be for a lot of people just the 1 year,
Yeah.
so they'll be fine.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And
I
plus,
hope.
I will say this too. I will say this, dude. People, if you're over the age of like 20 fucking 1 or 2 and you still make a big deal about your birthday, you're a fucking loser. Like, dude, do you know what I'm talking about? Like people that fucking go all out and you're like, I'm turning 29 and you're like, who gives a fuck? Like just fucking like celebrate with your friends, but nobody gives a shit. Why do you have a fucking tiara on?
Oh, well, I do. Hold on, hold on. I do have one I could put on if I can get it from here. Um,
Oh,
I
I
can,
thought you. Okay, that's close enough. That's
yeah,
better.
it's for Wonder Woman, but
I mean, fucking like whatever. Enjoy your birthday, have a good time, hang out with your friends, but like,
yeah, sure.
don't fucking. It doesn't need to be a production. You're not a child anymore.
I maybe it's just the idea of fucking holding on to people's youth. I don't know. And I get what you're saying. I always find it weird.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's nice to get a little attention. Of course, it's
Oh,
nice
of course. It's
I
nice to
have
get a lot of attention, but like
sure.
when you try that hard for it, it's not so cute anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't begrudge anybody. I get it, fine, whatever. If that's your thing, but I just don't get it. If that makes sense. Like people have the right to do whatever the fuck they want. So if you're not hurting anybody, I don't care. Celebrate the however you want. Have your parties. Wear your tiara. Do whatever you want to need to do to feel special. And maybe they just need that. Maybe it's maybe that it gives them some kind of self confidence. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But at the same time, I'm just like, why? Yeah, it seems artificial. Like,
Exactly. It's so like, hey, look at me.
yeah.
And like I know everybody wants to be recognized on their birthday. Even people who say like, "Oh, I don't care." Like, no, it feels good to be recognized, you know,
Yeah.
and appreciated and validated, but it's just like just be a little bit more, I don't know.
Yeah. I get it. You honestly, you are really stoned.
I really am, dude. I'm a fucking mess.
I feel like
I'm a hot mess.
you're me today.
I'm just very absent-minded.
And here's the
Now I'll tell you what, man. This
wow.
old dry ass grease monkey. It's still got its kick. I gotta hand it to it, dude.
You are
It's got its
high
kick.
as fuck.
And I fucking dude, and you know what, dude? I don't even have an empty stomach. I fucking cooked dinner. Had like a couple like chicken patties and shit with some fries.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm loving
And it's
this.
still kicking my ass. So I don't know what's going on. I think I'm gonna die.
No, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die on me. Don't do that, you motherfucker. But it weirdly makes me really happy to see you be the one to be completely fucking baked. And
Oh, how the tables turn, especially on your birthday. That's my
on
gift
my
to you.
birth,
I'm gonna be a fucking embarrassment today.
it is a wonderful thing. It makes me happy. I can totally tease you. I love this guy, guys. Oh my god, I'm breaking the fourth wall, but I love you. I love working with you so goddamn much, dude.
Thanks.
You're welcome. This makes me really happy. Because yeah, the tables have turned, man. I'm usually the one where you are. I'm almost. I now I know why you're like. It feels like we're ending it, man. Feels like we're ending it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely lost on my concept of time.
You have.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird to watch from this angle because
I
I'm
can't watch anything. My eyes are dry as shit, dude.
are they?
I'm like blinking like crazy.
Oh shit, man. Well, I don't think I've ever seen you this way before. I think this is the worst you've been.
Thanks, man.
I love it. It just gives me such goddamn joy. You look like you're a character in one of those movies.
I probably shouldn't have. Wait, what kind of movie?
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. Like a fucking freak alien, you fucking freak.
You fucking freak.
It probably doesn't help that I have two fans on me, just blowing all the moisture out of my body.
Yeah, yeah. It's very interesting to see you like this, and for
Yeah, dude.
I'm so excited.
The craziest part is that you can't even tell.
You can't tell.
I'm a professional.
Yeah. Oh, you're so professional right now. This is amazing. This is really amazing. I do think we'll probably end it fairly well soon because I think you are really gone.
I'm just getting started.
Oh well, hey, dude, I'm willing to go, but you gotta do something for me.
What?
You gotta sing "Happy Birthday" to me, bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
No, I want to hear it, bitch. Come on, sing it.
I mean, it's not gonna happen.
You've got to sing. I sang to you, man. I sang to you. You liked it.
Okay.
You liked it a lot.
Okay, we're getting presumptuous.
Yeah, you liked it so much. You thought it was so good. Yeah. Okay, do it with me. Happy
Hey,
birthday.
birthday.
Oh, this is great. Oh my god. Oh, geez, you are going for it.
Yeah, I'm
This
just trying to fucking.
this may be, and this is not hyperbolic. This is not exaggerated. This is not
Okay,
huge.
this
This
is
is
real.
one of the greatest gifts you could have ever given to me.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, this is
Now
really,
I know. I'm just sorry I forgot to wrap it.
yeah, dude. Well, you wrapped it. You wrapped it. It's wrapped. It's kind of wrapped. It's gift. It's just not unwrapped. I guess you could say.
What?
Well, that is wrapped. It's wrapped, but you're not going to unwrap it. Because if you unwrapped it, everything would fall out. That's really I don't know what.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know if like I'm too high to understand it or if you're too high to make it like something that I could understand.
I think somewhere in between that,
Probably.
I think it's probably my mind is going in that stupid mode, or you have one that you have a thought that to you it's like the funniest goddamn thing in the world, and then once it's out there, you're like, yeah, no crickets, absolute crickets. Like you know that like that would
Dude,
that
isn't it the worst feeling when you fucking like just go for a joke and then nothing happens?
oh god, yeah.
Dude, I fucking every time that happens, I'm like that meme of the I'm like that meme of the old guy in the red turtleneck where he's like, "Guess I'll die. Guess I'll die now." Dude, when you just fucking tell jokes and it's crickets.
Do you like telling jokes? Do you like doing that? I mean, do you ever
Well, what do you mean?
like do would you do stand up? Would you want to do stand up?
Oh man,
You love watching it.
I love watching it. I'm fascinated with the world of it. I've thought
Mhm.
about it many, many times. It's just, it's so intimidating.
Mhm.
It's so intimidating. It's so much more intimidating than acting. But I mean, I've like thought about doing that shit since I was like in high school.
Can I tell you something that would be shockingly personal? I mean, it's not necessarily revealing, but it's something I feel like a reason I think you're afraid of it.
Hmm.
What are you doing? Oh my
I,
god!
but, I mean, a bunch of ashes fell on me. The
Sure, yeah,
huge.
that's what you're doing. All right. Um, I think you are too. I think it would be very difficult for you to do stand up. I think you're too sensitive. I think if I legit, dude, and not in a bad way, but I think you would take some of the shit personally. I think you could grow, but let me finish. I think you could get over it, and I think it's something you could get past.
Okay,
But
that's fair.
I think in the beginning that would be a stumbling block that you'd have to get over.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily that I take
Well,
pers- Yo,
well,
you're getting fucking disrespectful, man. You're
woo!
disrespectful on your birthday.
It's my birthday.
Fucking no. I mean, I get what you're saying. I think maybe to a degree it's true. It's not necessarily that I would take what people say personally
Mm.
because I don't.
Well, maybe yeah, maybe that's
Most
not the
people's
right,
opinions I
right word
don't
for it.
respect.
Yeah, for
But
that, I get that. Yeah, sure.
it would really just be what it always is, and it's just me getting in my own head and
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and inflating these things into bigger things than they really are.
Yeah.
That's what I would need to overcome.
Okay. No, I'll give you that. I'll absolutely give you that, and I think that's fair. But I do think you are funny. I think you could. I think you
Thank
could
you.
probably do it. Like I don't. I think I would be. I would have a lot of stumbling blocks. I don't think I could. it just seems it's very. You have to be kind of fearless to do it.
Yeah, you do.
You know, and I
Yeah.
mean, not that I'm super afraid of shit, but I mean, in a way, what we do here, you know, we come and talk about the shit, and where people listen to us get fucking high. Um, I guess you kind of have to have some kind of filter. There's a freedom of what we're doing. You know, it doesn't really. We're not going for the joke constantly. There maybe some of the shit we say is funny, maybe it's not. I don't know, but like I feel like the idea of having to come up with something that works. I'm always impressed with comedians that can play and that can connect with
Yeah.
someone. That impresses me.
Yeah. That's a real talent.
Yeah, yeah. Although you know, I will say though, and to a little toot my own horn a little. So we did an episode of sounds a little scary, and we brought one of my old friends on. Her name's Tara Price, and she's so rad. She's the raddest, and she's talented filmmaker. Tara, I'll ask you to listen later. She's probably not listening, but so we had her on Sound Scary, and I directed a play with her, and we like fucking okay. The last night of the show was called Grave Robbers from Outer Space, and it was about the making of the one of the worst movies ever made. It was a fake documentary about not a documentary, a mockumentary, and it was like fake scenes of people filming it with scenes like little monologues from the movie and shit mixed in. And we did it for several weeks at the theater, and there was a miscommunication on our last night. So someone ended up tearing everything down. The stage was completely bare. We all came for our last night, which was sold out, and we were like, "Oh fuck, everything's gone." There were literally stairs, you know, like and buckets all over. And I'm sitting here thinking, wait a second, we're making a movie about one of the worst movies ever made. Let's pretend that this shit's there. And this is how bad the set looks. And we just kind of like had fun with that. But I gotta say though, we dealt with the crowd, we dealt with audience, we'd talk with, you know, the way I wrote it is like I'd write little jokes that we'd actually have to speak with the audience, and that came from someone missing a cue. So I guess in a way, doing theater too is kind of similar, but I guess with stand-ups it's a little more intense because you're like just you at the
Yeah.
center of it all, you know.
Yeah.
At least when you're in a play, you have generally you have a few people in the cast, or at least a couple of people in the cast. You
Well,
know,
and plus with a comedian, you're going constantly going for a very specific type of reaction. Whereas a play, it's like, I want them to feel this kind of
yeah,
general feeling, or I just want them to be entertained. With it's like you got to be introspective, interesting, a good storyteller, and above all, funny. And you have to make people laugh out loud.
yeah. I don't know. Dude, I don't know how they do it. It amazes me.
It's impressive, man.
It amazes me. And sorry to even bring that story up because I'm like, oh, well, it's like me compared. I'm sorry. But but I'm just blown away by it. I'm blown away by that power to kind of connect people and read people, and it's a fascinating thing to watch. That and storytellers. I watch someone who's, you know, like not that I'm into that kind of thing, but like there's some of these guys that just come out and can read these stories to an audience. That blows me away. Anytime you're alone on stage dealing with people,
Yeah.
that always impresses me. Whether you're a fucking comedian, whether you're an actor, whether you're a, a speaker, just someone giving a speech, I'm like, it's or singing. I don't know. Like I love that connection. Weirdly enough, I love when there's a single person on the stage. I
Mhm.
just think that's so fascinating to me. It's so brave.
Because it's like they're controlling the crowd, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the puppeteer, and they got to be always paying attention to every little piece, so that way they get the exact reaction they want. There's a
Wow.
lot of real artistry behind it.
Yeah, yeah, and all of it. I mean, that's what I think. That's what fascinates me with the arts. Like dance is another one. Like,
Well, like
did
the
you?
farts, am I right?
Oh fuck yeah, the farts, the farts. God damn it! Have you seen The Lighthouse?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
That's a movie I have seen.
well, you just remind me of it. Goddamn farts.
Yeah,
I love that movie so much. That's a
that movie
fucked
is
up movie.
crazy.
Have you seen the other movie of his, The Witch?
No.
You should. If you like that, The Witch will get under your skin. Then I think we talked about that earlier. See The Witch. Watch it. It's on Netflix or something. Watch it. Honestly, it's because it's all done in that same kind of dialogue. It's period dialogue.
Mm.
Just watch it. Just
Okay.
watch it. That's that, and it's short as fuck. It's like 80 minutes or something.
Okay.
So yeah,
So not 4 hours?
it's not 4 hours.
Yo, when are we gonna get the Snyder cut of the fucking Witch
I'll watch it.
in
I'll watch
black
it.
and white?
Oh, I can't wait. I think every movie should have a Snyder cut.
And you always have to make sure that Superman doesn't show up until 45 minutes to the end.
There you go. Oh, spoiler. Jeez. I was about to watch it, man.
Okay.
I was about to start it after the show.
Uh-huh.
Wow, you were so high. I'm getting there though. I'm finally almost there. Jesus Christ. I think you know what? I do think it's my birthday, right?
Yeah, last time I checked.
Yeah, fuck it. I think it's good to call the night. I feel like thanks for fucking I just want to say this to you, man. Thanks for spending my birthday with me.
Hey man,
Legit.
pleasure's all mine.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could be of service. I'm glad I could help and be in addition to the many wonderful happenings of your birthday.
That's nice, dude. It's nice. It's a nice. It's all. I love doing this every Friday with you, and I let's keep on going. We gotta bring Elizabeth back on.
Keep going till the fucking wheels fall off.
Fuck yeah! When are we bringing Elizabeth back on? God damn it!
I don't know.
How about next week? We'll see. Should we see?
We can do that. We could probably do that after the show though.
What really? You want to do
Yeah,
that?
we could probably like because we're still like on the show right now.
Well, you know, this is a teaser, guys. We're teasing. We're like,
It's a teaser
she's coming
trailer.
back. Well, we're gonna ask her. We're gonna say yeah, you're probably right. We should. Where the fuck can people find you, my friend?
You know, I mean, these days you can find me on Twitch, streaming the video games and whatnot, getting real pissed off, and that's at twitch.tv/Justin_Butts. You can also follow me on Instagram, JustinButts94. There's a link down below, right below me there, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Justin_Butts94 if that's your preferred platform. And if you prefer to add me on Facebook, it's because you're 65 years old. Jimmy, where can people find you?
I am on I'm on all that shit. I'm on Twitter, Jimmy Tadeo, Facebook, James Oster for 65 and older. Instagram, I think I'm Jimmy Tadeo or James Oster, one of those. You can also find me on Sounds Scary. You can check out a real fun one we did this week. Sounds a little scary with this guy that skates around Burbank.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I see him everywhere.
He's on our new episode of Sounds a Little Scary.
He's so cool.
You should watch it. You would enjoy it. And then we have a bunch of good new Sound Scaries coming up. Gosh, where else? And Joe Blow, of course, still there. We Live Entertainment. I got some great interviews coming up for Joe Blow. So yeah, come by, check it out. Yeah, yo.
Yeah, you can also find him on Cameo.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm on Cameo, which there. Yeah, you can rent me to say something. You can tell me what to say, and I'll do my best.
Because Jimmy's also a sex worker, so make sure you submit your dirtiest fantasies, and for a reasonable price, Jimmy will enact them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! All right, guys. Thanks for spending my birthday with me, all of you, every single one of you listening.
Of course. Happy birthday again, buddy.
Thanks, brother. See you next
And
week.
see you next week. Thank you all for watching.
How high is this guy? Seriously?